Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to my 1.1 Let's Play series. This is Season 3 of my Let's Play series. It's a brand new one using version 1.1 of Minecraft, and I've got a whole bunch of mods installed as usual. A couple new ones and a couple ones that you've seen plenty of times before. I'll get into the mod list in just a moment, but for now, let's start up our single player world. I'm going to create a new world here, and I'll name the world Let's Play as I did last time, but I'm going to go with a new seed. So let's find a seed here, and I'm going to completely off the top of my head come up with something, and whatever I get, I get. So let's call it Direwolf version 1.1 LP with 3 exclamation points. Why not? Create new world. So here I am in my brand new 1.1 world. Anybody who watched Season 2 of my Let's Play series should recognize this world from the end of my last episode. Yes, this is the exact same world that I created at the end of Season 2. So, what kind of mods does Direwolf have installed? Direwolf has, in this season, Buildcraft, with the add-ons of additional pipes for teleport pipe functionality and a couple other cool things, as well as logistics pipes, just because Direwolf loves that one so much. I've also got Code Chicken Core, which gives me the ability to use ender chests, and I've also got NEI installed, but at this moment right now I'm turning off cheat mode and just doing recipe mode. I also like to have item IDs hidden, no need for that. So for the most part I'm only going to be using NEI in recipe mode, just so I can check the recipe of some things. For example, if I wanted to see how to make a piston, I could mouse over it and hit R and see the piston recipe. So that's the only reason I have NEI installed, also for any mod spotlights I might do. I've also got Equivalent Exchange, Forestry, Industrial Craft 2, the Laser mod, which is brand new to my Let's Play series, haven't used that one before, and of course Red Power, which is a big favorite of mine. Also got Sneaky Pipes, brand new add-on by the same person who made Logistics Pipes, and some wireless redstone going on. A couple people might notice that I don't have Portal or Railcraft installed. Portal I'll be adding just as soon as it's public, version 2. I do have a beta copy of it, but I don't yet have it available for everyone else, so I didn't want to install it, and then you guys wouldn't be able to use it along with me. But don't worry, it should be out soon. And Railcraft, I might add Railcraft later. Railcraft doesn't make any changes to the world generation, so there was no need to install it ahead of time. I might add it later down the line, but for now I left it out. It's a really awesome mod, but it just wasn't my style. Like, for whatever reason, I just couldn't get myself into it. So I might add it later, because there is some really cool stuff you can do with Railcraft, but for now I'm going to hold off. And hey look, there's a beehive. Sweet. So, anyone who's new to my series, I wanted to give you a little introduction. Direwolf here likes to do a lot of automated systems, and he likes to do a lot of stuff with mods. I also like to explain exactly what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Some of you who have watched my series before might find this a little bit redundant, as I'm going to pretty much be hanging out and explaining the features of the mods and the way they work as a way for me to explain what I'm doing. A couple people have said, please don't, give us a whole long lengthy explanation of all the mods again. Well, there's 2 reasons I want to do this. Number 1, not everybody knows how these mods work. So anyone who's new to the series might not be familiar with what I'm doing. Number 2 is that I need something to talk about. I don't want to just be sitting there building stuff and not have anything to say or talk about. So if I don't sit there and explain how these mods work and what I'm doing and why, there might just be a lot of quiet time going on. So for now I'm starting off like anybody would start off in Minecraft. I'm punching trees. I should go find myself some stone. I'm sure there's some relatively nearby here. I think there was some back in this direction. Should also find myself, I saw some sheep and pigs back there. Gonna want to get a bed nice and quick to sleep in. Oh yeah, see, sheep. Nice. So let's see, is there any stone in the immediate vicinity? There we go. I like to usually just jump straight to stone tools. So I'll use my wooden pickaxe here for a little bit, collect myself some stone, and then I'll be able to get myself a sword, a pickaxe, an axe, all that good stuff that you need, a shovel. Do definitely need to find coal, which is something early on that you want to get. So for the most part, the other things that are unique about my Let's Play series is I don't usually like to show a lot of mining. Of course, in the first episode or 2 I might show a little bit of it, because there's not much else to do. I gotta collect resources for a bit, but I'll typically cut out the boring mining parts, at least what I consider boring, and we'll wind up just going over how mods work, and the way I'm doing things. more often than not you'll see me building stuff as opposed to mining. So that's just an FYI for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this series. I had a lot of fun making my Let's Play series for version 1.0, and to be honest with you, I'm really excited about this new version. I've got Buildcraft 3.x installed, which has a lot of opportunities. Buildcraft 3.x added some really neat stuff, and I'm looking forward to being able to use it. So right now, just killing these poor sheep because I need their wool to build myself a nice little bed. Pretty soon it's going to start getting dark, and I think my top priority should be finding a nice place to live, along with, making sure I have my spawn point set properly. I should also try and find myself a nice little rubber tree area. Swamps are the best place to find rubber trees. As I find unique ores and items in the game that are part of the mods, I will be explaining their purpose. Again, a lot of you who have watched my last Let's Play series will probably find this a little bit redundant, this information. But again, that's for me to be able to have something to talk about while I'm playing, as well as for the newcomers to the video series to know what's up. So for now, I think I've run out of things to babble about while I chop down trees. I'm just going to chop down a few trees, and then once I decide to start exploring for a few minutes, I'll be back with the footage. So let me turn off the video for now, and I'll be back. Alright, we've reached about midday, maybe even a little bit later than that, and I've collected a good amount of wood here. Not too bad at all. And got myself some wool and some saplings, which should help out. I'm going to need to find a good amount of coal. I want to take a look around this world. Looks like I found a nice spawn area with a good amount of sheep nearby. That's interesting. And a ton of red power trees, which is really nice to see. Also even got a couple beehives here from forestry. Forestry adds these beehives into the game, and there's a whole part of the game built around beehives and beekeeping, and you can get all kinds of different neat resources as a result of keeping track of these beehives. So I'll definitely be back in this area in the future to collect bees and start doing some beehive stuff. I'd be interested if I found something other than sheep, which seems next to impossible at this point because I'm seeing nothing but sheep. But maybe that just happens to be the biome I'm in. Who knows? Hey, there's a black sheep back there. At least there's a little variation in animals. Definitely would like to find some pigs or cows so I have some food to keep me going the next few days. I probably shouldn't be sprinting as much as I am as a result of the fact that I'm already getting low on hunger. That's probably a problem. So, nice amount of red power trees here. The red power trees, what Elaram did with red power is pretty smart. She pretty much set it up so that all the world gen features were the first thing she did. And then future things are starting to use the items you get as a result of the red power trees and all the other types of ore and blocks that she added to the game. This allows you to easily upgrade from version to version, so it won't be a big problem when I want to upgrade to the next version of red power. I can just go ahead and add it in and won't have to spawn a new world. So right now, red power trees don't have a lot of purpose just yet. But for the most part, they're really cool. And the neat thing about them is that you can, and this is a volcano by the way that I'm walking across, another part of red power. The nice thing about the red power trees is that they are considered rubber wood, and it's going to be used as rubber in future versions of red power, but for now they work in the industrial craft mod, and you can put them in an extractor to get rubber out of them, so that's cool. So I'm just taking a little bit of a look around here. I found a neat little cave. Ooh, that's neat looking down here. Nice, with even some lava. And some creepers. Awesome. Hey, buddy. Looking to see, there's some marble around here, as you can see. Marble is a very common ore in red power. Neat little lava, and that might make a nice base. I kinda likes the look of that. I'd like to find some, looks like it's already getting dark out. Probably gonna, ooh, coal. That's what I was looking for. Looking for some coal. Number one priority probably would be getting some coal and some torches. So that is nice. Make sure I have enough sticks for this. And let's craft ourselves some torches now. And since it's getting dark out, I'm probably going to want to go ahead and sleep through the night soon. Because number one, YouTube is not a fan of dark. Which reminds me, I should probably go into my options. I don't think I've done this yet. and turn my brightness all the way up. There we go. And hopefully that makes it a little bit easier for you guys to see what's going on when you're watching YouTube. So for now, I'm going to mine out this little coal vein, and I'm going to find a good spot to call a home. It might be this little cave that I'm in right now, but it might be that neat little cave I just found. I mean, dude, there's a waterfall down there and a little bit of lava and all kinds of neat stuff, so maybe I'll go investigate that. So I'll be back once I finish mining this coal. Alright, starting to get dark out, as you can see. We're going to have some monsters spawning relatively soon. Looks like we're right up against a nice open plain, which is nice. Hey, chickens. Nice. Top priority, finding food, accomplished. Found some food. Good to know that something other than sheep will spawn. I was about to start questioning whether one of my mods was affecting with animal spawning, but looks like for the most part we're in good shape. Now I don't know quite how big this cave is, but it's really pretty cool looking. I'm probably going to want to find a nice spot to call home. So why don't I try and mine my way over to a spot that I could call home. See, look, there's definitely movement back there, so I'm thinking some nasty enemies or something bad. So how about, just to start and get me through the night here, I'm going to build a nice little hollow. Already having some hunger issues. And I'm going to place down my crafting table and start building a bed. There we go. Nice. Should be good. Hopefully I'll make it through the night without too many enemies attacking me. Hooray! Probably should have closed up that wall before I slept, but oh well. And since I've got the cobblestone on me, I might as well, real quick, decide to make myself a furnace. Nice. And I know I'm wasting a bit of coal right now. I probably should have used wood for that purpose, but that's alright. I'm going to cook up my raw chicken into regular chicken, so I have something to eat. And then I'm going to explore this little area that's in the immediate vicinity. I might want to explore this cave system that I just found. Can't hurt. Maybe I even want to create a chest real fast. Why don't I do that? So, regular wood, combining down, let's make a chest. And maybe just store some stuff right here for now. I just don't want to, in case I do have trouble, lose all the good stuff that I've got here. So let's do that. Should be good. So I'm going to go downstairs with the bare essentials. Maybe grab a few pieces of wood, just to make sure I have enough to make more torches as I go down. And I'll grab my chicken also to eat. Nice. Sounds like a skeleton outside. Or maybe down in the lava he was. So, oh yeah, I can even see a skeleton in the distance back there. I might want to explore this neat little cave system. But I'm going to come right back and start looking around. Alright, so let's go down into this neat little cave area. Of course, I set up a very rudimentary area to live in, but for now, I'm going to try and build a little stairwell that gets me downstairs. That should be enough to survive that drop. Look at that skeleton over there, he's already eyeing me. Oh, and a creeper. Sweet. And the creeper took care of the skeleton. Nice. So the first thing I should probably do here is consider what to do about this lava spilling. I should probably make this a little bit safe. I think if I block off the lava source block will still stay back there, but this will at least make it a little bit more safe for me. I like that little waterfall there. That's kind of cool. So let's get rid of all these lava source blocks. Lava has a little bit of a funny way of flowing. There we go. Mostly safe. Nice. And then I'll just create myself a little stairwell to get down here. Definitely hear some monsters around. Sounds like a zombie. Not cool. And already out of stone. Sweet. Just one more piece to be nice and even. So this will get me back up to my little rudimentary home. Deposit some junk in there for now. Marble, like I said, another red power ore. Pretty common, breaks pretty easily, and is really nice for building with. You can combine it in 4 pieces like you would combine sand into making sandstone, and you'll get a significantly nicer looking block. And look at all this coal down here. One of my tricks when I'm exploring a cave system is to place all your torches on the right-hand wall. And ooh, found some apatite. Nice. Apatite is added by forestry. It's used for fertilizer for the most part, and basically allows you to fertilize your tree farms and other farms and keep stuff going. Lots of coal, as you can see, which is good. I'm going to hang on to my marble for a little bit. Lots of coal, like I said. I'll come back for it, don't worry. I'll be mining all this coal up pretty quickly, because coal, definitely useful. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I keep my torches on the right-hand wall here, and this makes it really easy for me to find my way around in a cave system, because I'll know that if I keep the torches on my left, then I'll always find my way out. Neat little cave area up there. Found my first bit of iron. That's nice. I also always tend to find that the best way to start a world is to get yourself a little bed like I got there, and go spelunking in an open cave system just like I'm doing right now. Because for the most part, you're going to find a lot of ores available by doing that. See, I can even see some more stuff down there. Cool. Including a spider. Neat. So I'm not going to go too deep into this cave system right now. I don't want to get too lost and have too many problems. In the future, I won't have any problems with getting lost. Those of you who have seen my Let's Play know what I'm talking about. But for now, I want to keep a pretty good idea of where I'm at and where I'm going. Let's just explore this part of the cave. Some more apatite, which will be nice to grab. And oh look, my first piece of uranium. Uranium is used as part of Industrial Crafts mod. It's a power source, and it can be used in nuclear reactors. Pretty cool. New ore miner. Sweet. Industrial Craft did add some new achievements. So I just got my first pieces of copper, and you guys will be happy to know that Direwolf remembered to disable Red Power 2 copper and tin generation, and did the same for forestry, so I'll only have one type of copper and tin spawning throughout my world. Sure, that'll make you guys happy. It'll make me pretty happy. I can't mine that uranium yet because I can't do it with a stone pickaxe, but don't worry, it looks like this guy's almost burned up. Go. And once I run out of this stone pickaxe, I'm going to go ahead and craft myself a new crafting table. This is what I'm going to carry around with me, at least for the time being. And a new furnace. And I'm going to cook myself up a few pieces of iron. So just place that in there, and I'll go with a piece of coal. You guys already saw I have a ton of coal laying around here, so I'm not too worried about wasting a little bit of coal fuel source. Everybody always yells at me about wasting my resources, but I'm not too worried about that just yet. And there we go. Finally broke. Should probably get myself a few more sticks and a few more torches. Sweet. Iron ingots on the way. There we go. Now I'm just going to combine my iron ingots with that to get an iron pickaxe. Now I can happily mine that uranium. I know, one of the first things I do is upgrade my pickaxe, right? That's something I tend to like to do because I find you're going to move through the earlier parts of the game pretty quickly by doing that. And it's a good idea to have an iron pickaxe on you. Because there's a lot of ores out there that you need iron for, especially with all these mods installed. And I'm going to look around for some of those red power gems. Hopefully I'll be able to find those, and that'll be even better. But you do need an iron pickaxe for those guys anyway, so I'm not wasting my time by making this thing. So I think what I'm going to do now that you guys have gotten to see me mine for about 5 minutes, which is probably the most you'll ever see in an episode straight, I'm going to go ahead and clip the video, and I'll be back in a few minutes once I've found some good resources or if I have anything interesting to show you. But for now, just rest assured I'll be down here mining for a bit, and hopefully getting a good inventory worth of stuff. And look at that, I took a few steps forward, found some more copper. Literally, I clipped my video right there. And you probably saw it as I was zipping by there, but I found myself some emerald. Right there in the wall. Again, you need iron for this stuff. It's part of, oh boy, a creeper. Haha. You ain't got nothing on me, creeper. Again, part of Red Power 2. This stuff, I don't think there's any machine in Red Power 2 that uses it yet, but if I'm wrong about that, somebody will yell at me. But the nice thing that you can do with it is create your standard tools. Again, it's going to be used later on in Red Power to create some more advanced machines, but for now you can create swords and shovels and stuff with it. And the cool thing about these is there's actually 3 types. There's Sapphire, Emerald, and Ruby. And, yep, skeleton attacking me. What's up, buddy? Hey, there we go. Cleared out this little area, and it's a nice dead end. Perfect. So yeah, all 3 of them can be used to create tools, and the tools that you make with them are just as fast as diamond. They don't have quite as much durability as diamond, so they'll break faster, but they will mine just as fast as diamond, which is cool. So as soon as I can, I'm probably going to go ahead and upgrade to that. Found yet more copper. Those of you who are using the industrial craft version of copper, you'll be good to know that copper is most typically found right around Y51. So Y51, good place to find copper. The most common place to find copper, by the way, I think is 40. So 40 is probably right where you want to be, so give or take a little bit above and below 40. So now I'm heading out of my cave system, back to where I came from. You can see I'm keeping the torches on my left, which indicates I'm on my way out. Alright, so found my way back to my little waterfall here, and hopping straight up, I'm going to go check out what's up here. Looks like it's nighttime, so I probably want to seal up this wall as I hang out. I'm going to drop off my apatite, uranium, and all this other good stuff that I collected. As you can see, I got a serious amount of resources just by hanging out down there. I'll even drop off my rotten flesh, why not? And, sounds like some bad guys hanging out upstairs. But for now, I'm going to start just organizing my inventory and whatnot, and I'll be back shortly. Alright, so I just spent a little bit of time sleeping through the night. Peeking outside, definitely daytime, good sign. And so I explored this side of my cave. Let's go over on this side and see what we've got to see. Looks like some more coal and apatite, that's nice. Gonna grab some of this iron ore here, that'll be good to have in the future. And again, I'm just spending a little bit of time mining. Nothing too exciting here. Like I said, always a good thing to do is start off mining in a cave that's naturally created, as you can see. Because you'll see a ton of ores just walking around. And for now, I'm just going to mine again, following, through this cave system and see what I can find. And with my iron pickaxe on the verge of destruction, I'm going to head straight back up to my little room right here and grab myself my emeralds. And then I can craft myself an emerald pickaxe. There you go. Again, almost as strong, or actually probably just as strong as diamond, but just not as durable. And now back to mining a little bit. As you can see, this cave system that I found is rather expansive. Pretty serious business, so I think I found a nice little starting area to really start exploring and see what I've got. I'm going to keep this in mind because I'll probably be using this cave system for a lot of my mining in the future. I do eventually like to get to the point where I start branch mining, but for now, I think I'm going to be down here quite a bit. Pretty nice cave system. More apatite, which is cool. Don't worry, I'll be back to collect it. I'm more or less exploring and grabbing what I think I'll need in the immediate future. And apatite, definitely going to need a good amount of that stuff going forward. So you can see my little waterfall lake here. That's pretty neat. And note how quickly I mine with the emerald pickaxe. So again, some more exploring in these deep, dark caves. I'll be back once I've got some more resources. Alright guys, so again, did a bunch of mining while I was down here. Check out the resources I collected. Good amount of stuff. More copper and iron for the most part. Got a lot of marble as well. But even had a little bit of an encounter with some skeletons. But I'm getting a little hungry. Gonna start heading my way back upstairs if I can remember how to get up there. But remember, like I said, keep torches on your left and you should find your way home. So let's see how well this worked out for us. That's not the right path, but this should be. There we go, torches on my left. And look at that, found my way right back to my base. Awesome. So I'm going to hop back in here, seal this wall back up, and sleep through the night. I think my next priority should be food. I definitely need to find some food before I starve to death, which wouldn't be good. Let's deposit all our good resources in this awesome little chest that I have. That'll work for now. Hang on to my dirt and gravel. I wouldn't call those important. And let's go exploring, and hopefully I can find some animals out here. Sheep are great, but they won't feed me. I'm going to look around just a little bit in my world for some food. Well, looks like I ran out of food, so I'm going to buy myself a little bit more time of hunger. Since I slept in a bed, might as well respawn, right? So at least now I'll have my hunger bar filled back up. I can go collect all the junk that I lost by making that big, huge leap. There we go. Much better. I'm going to reorganize my inventory and I'll be back. Alright, next thing I'm going to do is mine myself some stone, because I don't want to live in this little cave forever. I'm going to build a house, and you guys will probably yell at me, but I am going to start building with one of my standard Direwolf20 stone houses. I like to build stone square houses, and it's a nice starting material just because there's a ton of cobble here. I do have some marble on me, so I might build a marble floor, but I don't think I'd like the look of an entirely marble house. It's too white for me. It's just my personal preference, and I know it looks nice, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll see if I can do something a little bit fancy further on, but I want to start off by just getting the bare essentials going. So Season 3, starting off with my house as my usual square room. But don't worry, I'm going to try and do some more nicer looking houses and rooms going forward, but for now, I'm just going to start off. So I'm going to collect myself a good amount of cobble here, and I'll be back. Alright, just finished mining, got myself some cobblestone here. I'm going to head outside in that nice open plain that I have. That's where I'm going to start building my house at. It's a nice spot, you know, right next to this big, huge open cave. We're adjacent to a nice snowy biome there, a little volcano next door. Some rubber trees in the background. This feels like a nice spot to start up. Now I'm going to have to find some industrial craft rubber trees relatively soon. Chicken! With an egg! You're my hero. Eggs are going to be useful. Take my word for it. So yeah, a lot of nice area here. Might want to clear this space out. What I've decided to do is kill all the sheep I encounter because I'm encountering such a large number of sheep, and it's not making it nice on me. Lost my sword. Better build a new one of those real fast. How can I kill sheep without a sword? There we go. And remember to keep a stack of the things you're going to be building with above the item you're using, because as you guys probably know, your items should drop right down into your hotbar after you run out. Even got a little bit of sand here. Nice. More chickens. With more eggs. Even better. Sorry guys, I need to eat. So yes. And cows. Nice. I was really starting to think my game was bugged with the amount of sheep I was getting. More eggs. Goodness. And I know I should be luring these cows into like a place to reproduce or whatever, but for now I think I'm good. How am I doing? Pretty cool. Another egg. Wow. Alright, I'm starting to luck out with food here. That's good. So I'm going to find a nice spot to call home. And I might want to flatten out this terrain just a little bit. I think that might be a good idea. There's my cave where I'm going to be mining in the background. Even got a nice little lake right outside my house. How awesome is that? So let me think of a good spot to call home and I'll be back. Alright, so this place looks pretty good. I'm right by my cave. My cave is back there. So I think this open stretch of land is probably as good a place as any to start out on. And the first thing I'm going to do is probably build a sickle. Now this is a red power item. Hopefully I can remember exactly how to craft it. Let's see, where's the sickle? There it is. Oh yeah, that's right, I was way off. Sweet. And the sickle is a great way to clear away all this grass and whatnot. So just left click and it'll clear a big chunk of grass and flowers and just get rid of all this unsightly long grass. See how clean that is? And then I'm going to start building. And as I expand my house, I'll clear away some of this higher tiered grass, dirt, and whatnot. But for now, I'm going to start my house right about here. So usually I like to go with 9 blocks by 9 blocks. There we go. So that's a 9 by 9 room. Pretty nice. Pretty standard Direwolf20 stuff. I know. I'm building a square cobble house. But cobble's the only resource I have right now, aside from marble, which I said I might make the floor out of. That was some building fail right there. Pretty cool. Now that I've got the foundation for my house, I can go ahead and install some walls. And you might have noticed the cobblestone automatically refill on my hotbar there. That's, again, I think that's part of vanilla Minecraft nowadays. And just in time for it to get dark. So I should probably get a door right here. The reason I like to go with 9 by 9 rooms is because it leaves a nice center spot for a door. And I should probably dig out the ground here real fast. And I promised you guys I'd use some marble, so I'll go collect some of that from the chest I have. Maybe want to sleep through this night before I finish building this house. Why don't I do that, and I'll be right back. Fortunately, I didn't find many more red power gems, so I won't be able to build myself another one of these nifty pickaxes for a bit. That's alright. For my floorboards, I hear a creeper, don't I? Yep, I did. Dude, really? I just finished building this house. Darn creeper. Oh well. Let me use some dirt to clean up this floorboard and I'll be back. Oh yes, so much better. Now where was I? Oh yeah, right. I was getting some marble. Just place marble like that in your crafting grid and you'll get some marble bricks, and they look pretty nice. We'll just go ahead and use these to craft our floor. And I might have used these for my house. Maybe I'll upgrade it eventually. I definitely have some ideas on good ways to upgrade from this nifty little cobblestone house that I have to something that looks a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. Like I said, just to get started and to have a place to live early on in the game, my 9 by 9 square house is a good fallback. Purdy. So let me lay down a crafting table in here. Gonna definitely need one of those guys. Gonna need a couple furnaces. And I'll place a piece of coal in each and start cooking some food. There we go. So now that I've got some food cooking up, let's go ahead and collect all the resources from my old base. So, probably our best thing to do real quick. I don't even have enough wood. Alright, let me go, basically what I'm going to be doing for the next few minutes off camera will be moving all the materials from my first base that I started in this little dinky chest. I'm going to collect these guys and start distributing them into big chests inside my new house. Alright, just picking up the last bit of junk from my base here. I got some food on me. I don't need saplings in here. I'll put coal in there, and right now I've just separated in 2 chests. I've got a bunch of stuff that's not terribly rare or important to me, and then I've got another chest of stuff that's a little bit more rare and useful. So I'm going to hang on to my sticks and wood, but for the most part that looks good. I'll keep these guys in my inventory too. And I've got my furnaces ready with half a stack of coal each. And I think I might start working on cleaning up this house a little bit, and maybe even get some of my first industrial craft machines going. Some of the first machines I like to build are the macerator, which gets me more items. It pretty much doubles my ore income, and maybe even an electric furnace. But for now, what I should probably do is start exploring this world, because if I want to build industrial craft items, I'm going to need rubber trees. And in order to find rubber trees, I'll probably need to start poking around a little bit. So for now, looks like I should probably just start exploring in a general direction and hopefully not get too lost, and I can get my way back. So let's start poking around a little bit, and I'll probably do some exploring off camera. Like I said, I can use the red power rubber trees, but I need an extractor in order to use the wood from those guys. So probably not able to start off using that. And look at all these sheep that I'm going to have to kill, because I don't know why I'm getting so many sheep. But I can't have them for long. So, don't mind me, I'll probably just explore for a little bit, and I'll be back once I hopefully find some industrial craft rubber trees. Just as I was exploring a forest, I found another beehive. That's pretty neat. I want to point that out to you guys as I ran by it, because there's 2 types of beehives that you can find in the wild and forestry, that white one and the orange ones that we found. But there's a bunch more bees available through crossbreeding, so I'll definitely be getting into some of that in future episodes. No luck just yet finding an industrial craft rubber tree. These guys are very common in swamp biomes, but definitely don't see one just yet. I'm trying not to wander too far from my house, because I don't want to get lost, as it were. But for now, I'm just going to start exploring a little bit more in this world, and hopefully I can find some. And just as I was considering starting to explore, the sun went down. So now's a good opportunity to move my bed. Remember, you don't want to move your bed until you're able to sleep in it, otherwise your spawn point won't be available. And my chest is empty in here, so that's cool. Let's grab this bed, go find a nice spot to place it in our house, and I might as well consider placing down a door as well in here. Probably don't want any bad guys showing up in the middle of the night. Let's grab some wood. There we go. And something I often like to do is just place down a pressure plate in front of your door. Stone or wood, doesn't really matter. That way the door automatically closes as you go in and out of the room. There we go. Ooh, and look at this. Just found my first bit of Buildcraft oil. Looks like a pretty nice oil spawn, as a matter of fact, because look how steep that is. Awesome. And that's just over the hill from my house. Like, literally right over this hill. You might even be able to see my house if I get to the top of it. But I'm right over in that direction. You should be able to see the volcano that I found. See? There's the volcano. Right up beside that volcano is my house. So, awesome that I found a Buildcraft oil spawn right nearby. And look at that. Industrial craft rubber tree. Perfect. So, first thing I'm going to do with my rubber tree is craft myself a tree tap. Okay? Now, this rubber tree is awfully close to my house, so that's a good sign. And I just got myself some rubber. And man, it's even got 2 resins. Nice. I think that might be 2 trees right next to each other even. So what I'm going to do is just shave off all the leaves here. Hopefully I'll get myself some rubber tree saplings, and then I can go start planting a rubber tree farm. So again, the resin from the trees here is going to actually respawn. Eventually I'll come back and those resin spots will be orange again, and I can keep using over and over this nifty little tree tap that I just created. And hopefully I'll get myself a rubber tree sapling. There's another rubber spot. Awesome. And this resin, you can put it in a furnace to get 1 piece of rubber, but you're pretty quickly going to want to get an extractor, which is another machine in industrial craft, and that'll get you 3 pieces of rubber. Very important to do as soon as possible. And look, there's a sapling. Of course, it fell right where I can't get it, but that's alright. More saplings, perfect. The more saplings the better, because I can go build my own rubber trees over by my house and make it a lot more convenient and easy to get industrial craft rubber. So I did not, luckily, have to go too far to get this stuff. And look, there's another, that sapling thing, like I told you about, that resin spot just respawned. And I can tap it again. Cool. So, random passage of time, those little rubber spots respawn. Just going to take a quick peek around out here and make sure I didn't miss anything. In case there's any... Ooh, look at this neat little place. Bunch of marble right here. Nice. Some coal in the background too. Come back for that later. Might want to explore there at some point in the future. Don't want to get too far from my house just yet. Like I said, I don't want to wander too far away, but man, I got myself 2 rubber tree saplings. Very nice. And more sheep. Just what I needed. There won't be a shortage of wool in my future, regardless of how many ender chests I decide to make. Alright, not seeing any more rubber trees. Like I said, pretty rare, but if you find a swamp biome, you're in pretty good shape, because there's going to be rubber trees everywhere in the swamp biome. So, but regular forest biomes, they're around, but they're pretty rare. So, job number 1 when I get back to my house is to plant these rubber tree saplings somewhere nearby. I've got a big open field around there, so might not be a bad idea to utilize it. So let's just head off in this direction and think about where I might want to build this little rubber tree farm. I don't want to build it too close to my house, because this house is probably going to be expanded pretty quickly, and there's going to be a lot of things added to it. So let's go with like right over here. This might be a good spot. So I'm just going to place them down. And I'll come back later and hopefully see that they've grown. There we go. That should be good. And next thing for me is a little bit more mining. I'm ready to do what I want to do with my industrial craft stuff, but in order to start, I'm going to need a little bit of redstone, and I don't have any of that just yet. So I'm going to go see what my cave has to offer me. I'm going to mine for a little bit down there. You won't be missing anything too exciting, I promise. And I'll be back. If I find something cool, I'll show it to you. Otherwise, I'll be back once I've found some redstone and a couple more resources. And just want to let you guys know that what I decided to start doing here is just head straight down this little staircase and start building straight down a nice little staircase that leads into these mining tunnels that I found. Typically, like I said, a good way to start your mining career is spelunking, but it's a little dangerous because there's going to be enemies and all kinds of scary stuff down there that you're probably not quite yet equipped to handle. So for now, that I've gotten a little bit of a start with resources and I'm looking for some specific stuff, I'm just going to mine straight like this and build a tunnel down to the Y13 layer or so. There'll be a good amount of diamonds down there. Hopefully I'll get lucky and find some. But if not, there'll be plenty of other stuff to get. So this is just me mining a stairwell down into the earth. And guys, just as I was starting to get down here, looks like I'm hovering around Y23, way deep down in the earth. replaced this iron pickaxe of mine quite a few times, believe it or not. I found myself a nice little natural cave system that's pretty deep underground, which is a good sign because it means I might get lucky and find myself some diamonds or something cool like that. I also encountered for the first time in this season of my Let's Play some tin. Awesome. I definitely need some of this. I don't think I had gotten any yet before, and if I'm going to start building industrial craft stuff, tin's a top priority. So let me dig around in here. You'll start getting a lot of this stuff down deeper in the earth. Copper spawns higher up, and tin deeper below. And tin, like I said, very useful for machinery and whatnot. We got a little bit more uranium. Nice. So trying to just keep this staircase thing going. But I definitely want to explore this natural cave system that I found down here. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, redstone. Perfect. Exactly what I came down here for. So let me just make sure it's easy for me to get my way back up, a la staircase mode. And, cool. Yeah, that'll work. So maybe I'll explore this area for a little bit on camera, but not too long. Like I said, don't want to do too much. Let's maintain this water flow in here. Don't want water all over the place. Oh man, look at all this crazy resources that we've got down here in this cave. Some copper. I already have a ton of this stuff, so I'm not going to mine too much. But more tin, which is great. Even more copper. See what I mean about a nice deep cave system like this? Got myself some iron, and this blue stuff unfortunately is not diamond, but it's another pretty awesome item. It's called nickelite, and this is used for bluetricity, which is a power source in Red Power 2. And bluetricity is going to be a heavily used component in the future, so it's a good thing I found that nickelite. And like I said, a good amount of tin when you get deep underground here. Any moment now I can expect a creeper to turn the corner and kill me, but at least for now I'm collecting some good resources. You guys might also notice this episode is starting to get a little bit long. It's almost at the 45 or 50 minute mark. I'm going to let the first episode be an hour, so the first episode here is an hour-long special for y'all, but you should all know that typically my episodes are around half an hour each, so be prepared for in the future. This is not going to be the normal length of an episode. I know, you're all upset. Don't worry. So, good amount of nickelite to be had here, but I'm not going to need a terribly large amount of the stuff right away, and my inventory is not doing so hot, so I'm going to hold off on collecting much more of that. But I've got the tin, and ooh, look, that's another resource right there. This is not tin, it's actually silver ore. This is another red power item, critical for bluetricity machines. So I'm going to collect it while I can. See, I couldn't even pick up that coal because my inventory is so full. Let's get rid of these seeds. Don't need those so much. Gravel's also junk to me. And flint I'll hang on to. I'm probably going to need that stuff. Might get rid of some of this cobble soon too. I don't want to go exploring too deep into this cave system, but it looks like it's a really nice ravine type thing. What's over here? Yep, it's a ravine. Nice. Look at that. All the stuff out there that I want so badly, but I can't have just yet, because there's no way I can survive going out and trying to mine out there. Don't worry, in the future I'll revisit this place. Now what did I come down here for? Oh yeah, that's right, redstone. That's almost exclusively what I came down here for. And oh look, some sapphire. No, that's not sapphire, that's ruby. But there's redstone. Let's get rid of this gravel again. And the redstone that I hunted for is now mine. Woot. And oh man, even some lappies. Wow, I'm really looking out today on resources. Find me some diamonds and I'll be set for life. Get rid of my stone sickle. Stone and wood, I'll be able to create a new one in the future. Here's some bad guys lurking around out there. Might as well grab this tin, and it looks like some more silver for me. Creeper. I see him. 2 creepers! What is going on? Not cool. 2 creepers. What are you doing to me? Got nothing. Be interested to know where the 2 of those guys came from. Probably down in that little cave that I missed earlier. But more silver and tin and redstone for me. Where am I at, by the way? Y14? Perfect. I should find a good amount of nice resources down here. So a nice big cave system for me to explore in the future. Like I said, this episode's starting to get... Oh boy, more creepers. Like I said, this episode's starting to get a little bit long. Let's go light up this tunnel, which is where they're apparently coming from. I don't know why it's all creepers down here. Alright, all clear. So I should be wrapping up pretty soon. I think I'm going to finish up this mining segment here and then wrap up the episode. So pretty much just going to spend the next few minutes collecting a few more resources, and then I'm going to head back up to my base. In the meantime, I think I'm going to wrap up now. So this is Direwolf20's signing off on episode 1 of season 3. Hope you guys enjoyed checking this out. Stay tuned, because there's a lot of cool stuff coming up with Buildcraft 3.0, with the latest versions of Red Power and Industrial Craft and Forestry and all that cool stuff that I've got installed here. There's a ton of things that I have in mind to do. And, you know, I haven't even scratched the surface with these mods just yet. So, Direwolf20 signing off on episode 1. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, take it easy.